The Biden administration has announced new restrictions on exports of advanced chips to China, including 2 made-for-China chips from Nvidia. Used chip stocks fell as the curbs also hit advanced micro devices and Intel. The curbs are aimed at closing loopholes that became apparent after the U.S. announced export curbs on chips last October. They are designed to prevent China's military from importing advanced semiconductors or equipment. Nvidia has said in a filing that the new export restrictions will block sales of 2 high-end artificial intelligence chips it created for the Chinese market. 800 and 800. It said that one of its gaming chips will also be blocked. Although the curbs also affect other chip makers, analysts believe Nvidia will be hit the hardest because China accounts for up to 25% of its revenues from data center chip sales. Nvidia shares, which are considered a star stock, fell by as much as 4.7% in the wake of the announcement. The Semiconductor Industry Association, which represents 99% of the U.S. semiconductor industry by revenue, said in a statement that the new measures are overly broad and risk harming the U.S. semiconductor ecosystem without advancing national security as they encourage overseas customers to look elsewhere. A spokesperson for the Chinese embassy also said that it firmly opposes the new restrictions, which also target Iran and Russia and go into effect in 30 days. 2 months ago, China retaliated by restricting exports of 2 materials, gallium and germanium, which are key to the semiconductor industry. China is by far the biggest player in the global supply chain of gallium and germanium. It produces 80 of the world's gallium and 60 of germanium, according to the Critical Raw Materials Alliance Armenian industry body. The materials are minor metals, meaning that they are not usually found on their own in nature and are often the byproduct of other processes. Besides the US, both Japan and the Netherlands, which is home to key chip equipment maker ASML, have also imposed chip technology export restrictions on China. The constant tit-for-tat between the world's 2 biggest economies has raised concerns over the rise of so-called resource nationalism when governments hoard critical materials to exert influence over other countries.